The original inspiration for the creation of the Barbie Fashion Model Collection was sort of a response to collectors. I kept hearing the same things from different people, which was that they wanted a collection of dolls and fashions that was reminiscent of the early dolls, meaning the vintage dolls from the 50s, but that were not reproductions. What collectors really were responding to was the look and the details of those clothes, and also the fact that the doll debuted in '59 made it kind of easy to anchor the collection in the look of that era, which is also just happens to be an era that I'm very inspired by personally, which is the late 50s and early 60s. The inspiration for the atelier was, I think a lot of times they do show behind the scenes footage of leading up to, say, the French couture collections, and they always tend to feature the workroom, and you see the people who are making the muslins and the toiles of the gowns. It's really cool to be able to sort of have a peek into the workroom and see what goes on behind the scenes, sort of whether it's a sewer at a machine or whether it's a model in a fitting or somebody doing some incredible hand embroidery. I love that it highlights that, and that you're able to see what goes into it. And it's not just about seeing the finished product, but also kind of seeing what leads up to that finished product. The fashions are an answer to collectors as well, saying that they missed the original dolls from the Barbie Fashion Model Collection. And I think what that was is that the original fashions and dolls were very basic. They were very much about just glamour and high fashion. For me, it's always about an evolution, and certainly my designs very much reflect where I am in my life, and if I'm traveling or have a certain passion that's consuming my life, it definitely is then reflected in my work. And it felt like the right time for sort of a return to the basic idea of the line, which was really a celebration of classic couture ideas. Each fashion to me sort of perfectly articulates what it is supposed to be, and that's also partly why the names were very much just simple, because I really just wanted the focus. It should tell its own story. It doesn't need a lot of dressing or romancing because it's all so clearly there. Generally, when I design, I think of the entire doll as a head-to-toe project, so it really is about every aspect of what the doll is going to look like. Certainly, the fashion is the most important element, but the hairstyle and makeup and the accessories are so crucial and so integral to the look that I am always very much involved in that process. The doll herself develops sort of her own personality, and you want each one to sort of be distinct and unique and different. When I have a sketch that I feel represents what the doll will look like and I'm happy with it, then I will work with the face painter and I'll meet with them and I'll kind of talk to them about the attitude and the feeling that I'm trying to convey. And we have such a talented staff of people, artists who will work on it, that the sketch for them says it all. It's a very easy read, and they're so good at interpreting what my drawing is meant to look like in the three-dimensional that I don't even have to say that much. It almost evolves naturally. Now, after years of working on the collection, they know to include something like a beauty mark, or that the dolls are supposed to sort of look aloof and very chic and very much inspired by the era of the late 50s and the early 60s. When the Barbie Fashion Model Collection was created, it was really like a celebration of the best of what Barbie had to offer. I feel really proud of the team that we've been able to consistently deliver a line of dolls that really feels true to the original designs. In the Atelier collection, I love that it is sort of almost like a full return to what was really strong about the original idea. It was all just beautiful dolls wearing beautiful fashions that felt like real clothes that you would see on a Paris runway. I feel that this is such a strong theme, and already, we've heard from the collecting community like really positive response, which is always great. To continue the line for another year allows me to explore more of a theme that I'm absolutely in love with, and really to do justice to the Atelier theme, which I think will be exciting to see where the collection's going to continue to go.